Okay, on to our next question.
Mr. Mayor, I'm Joe from Washington Township. What can you do to lower my taxes, please?
Well, Joe, I can tell you quite honestly that I'm going to do all I can, both locally and on the state level, to help control the exorbitant property taxes we pay in New Jersey. First of all, I've made it the #1 priority of my administration to keep taxes down. That's why last year, Washington Township was one of the few municipalities in the entire state that did not raise taxes. Joe, we had to get a little aggressive with the municipal budget to accomplish this goal. We began by cutting every township department budget by 10%. We continued by negotiating contracts for municipal employees that save taxpayers money by reducing starting salaries and increasing the health care co-pays paid by our employees. We continue to fight the good fight by creating 3 new redevelopment zones in town, which will attract good, clean tax ratables, provide job opportunities, and help revitalize the local economy. We managed to keep taxes flat in 2006, and I simply do not want to raise municipal taxes in 2007 as well. But that's not all, Joe. I've also joined with other state representatives in the legislature to approve a 4% cap on annual property tax increases from school districts and municipalities that could bring about real long-term change. Part of this legislation, which the governor will soon sign into law, is a 20% property tax cut to households earning up to $100,000, a 15% cut for those earning up to $150,000, and a 10% cut to those earning up to $250,000. Now let me quantify that for you, Joe. In Washington Township, the average property tax bill is about $6,000. So for homeowners earning less than $100,000 a year, a 20% cut would equate to $1,200. That's a $1,200 savings off of the property taxes you already pay. And I think that is pretty significant. So yes, Joe, I'm doing all I can to help you save money this year and beyond. Our next question is also related to taxes.
After living in Washington Township for 40 years, my taxes have helped build a lot of schools. Now I'm a senior, I'm trying to downsize, and I would really love to downsize my taxes too. I don't mind helping out, but really, Mr. Mayor, don't you think I've done my fair share?
I know many seniors feel they've done their fair share over the years supporting the local school district, but the truth is that every taxpayer in the state is responsible for the education of every child in the state through school taxes. However, there are programs available to seniors and others that can help offset the tax burden. One of these is the Senior Freeze, which we've spoken about many times here on Ask the Mayor, but some people apparently didn't hear what I've talked about in the past. I actually got a phone call just today about the Senior Freeze. So in case you haven't caught one of those previous episodes, I'll explain once again. The Senior Freeze is a property tax reimbursement program. The amount of the reimbursement is the difference between the amount of property taxes that you paid in the first year you became eligible and the amount paid in the current year. To find out more about the Senior Freeze and other programs available to seniors, veterans, and the disabled, give us a call at our office, 589-0575. That's 589-0575. We'll be happy to help you get the information so that maybe you could save a few bucks on your taxes. On to our next question.
Okay, I have an Ask the Mayor question with regard to County House Road and Mount Pleasant. There's a 4-way stop sign there. It's multiple accidents have been there, and I'd like to see a light there, something better to help eliminate all the backup of traffic and the horrible accidents. There's also on County House Road, which they're within maybe a little more of a quarter of a mile to a little bit more away from each other, County House and Egg Harbor. We need a left turn signal.
Okay, Judy, I hear your concerns. We contacted the Washington Township Traffic Safety Department and asked them to do a little research on those 2 intersections on County House Road. Here's what they came up with. First, regarding County House and Mount Pleasant roads. Last year, there were approximately 6 car crashes at that intersection, which were not only avoidable, but enforceable. So here's what we're doing. To supplement the existing 4-way stop and advance warning, the stop ahead signage, we have submitted a work order for additional stop signs at that intersection. That signage is due to arrive within the next few weeks. Increased police enforcement will accompany the new signage. Our hope is to heighten motorists' awareness of the impending stop so cars don't just roll through it like this one did. Now about County House and Egg Harbor roads, there's a left turn lane at that intersection, but in order for it to warrant a left turn signal, we would have to petition the county. Remember, that's a county road. We would have to petition them to conduct a volume study there. If the study were to determine a high percentage of motorists attempting left turns off County House and onto Egg Harbor, we could make the case for a left turn traffic light. In the meantime, Judy, you should continue to proceed with caution through that intersection. And as always, if you have safety concerns about any of the 780 roads in Washington Township, please contact the Traffic Safety Department at 589-6694. That's 589-6694.